Nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Right.
Rose literally missed out on the whole time.
Who?
Fucking eyes closed at the ground, mate.
So it seems like we've got. It seems like people are interested in the Christmas gig.
Yeah, no, because the Christmas one, that could get knocked out so easily.
Let's see. So that is the Bistro event, which is on the 23rd and 24th.
No, because Christmas, that could tick off loads of stuff because we've still got a
Oh,
lot to
these are
plan.
nice.
I know.
Right.
Oreos.
Double stuffed Oreos. And
And what are you suggesting for that?
What-
So what's the suggestion for that?
I'd say Christmas is like a fair one that we could knock everything
I
out
think
on.
we could do
Because
Christmas.
we've still got like what, a
We've
month
got
and a half to
November.
plan it.
Till
Exactly.
November.
Yeah. I'm saying,
Or
what are you suggesting for it? What's the? You don't have to justify it.
Oh, I'd say we make 2 songs.
Two songs. What type of songs?
Oh shit, it's German.
Yeah,
German market.
It's
German market.
Like background music.
so no right. So I think.
German Christmas doesn't have to be German, really.
Well, this is the thing. You guys need to. You need to either. Well, who's interested in this first of all? Finley, Paige. Wow.
No, because I don't want to just.
Why is this the Christmas?
Yeah, it's
I mean,
for the
maybe.
Christmas song.
I don't know.
No, because you could tick off so much stuff.
I
Yeah.
think you need. Well, the
Mystique.
you need to work out what they want, pitch what you're offering, what they want, and then it might be good to have like a piano piece and to team up with one of the performers, have a piano duet or something, have a performer, and then you write a Christmas song. Oh, or
We
you
won't just have
could.
2 people doing it.
No, well,
What's Bums night?
I think we should just choose.
Bums.
Well, let's
Two
just
events.
write
That
this
was
down.
enough.
Let's write this down.
No,
Let's
but
put.
choose 2 events and then you just decide you split it half and half.
Well, you've got to do something you're interested in.
Yeah, but we all wrote out the 2 most popular events.
Yeah, but well, Paige and Finn.
Luke will do Christmas.
Luke, and
Jack, you doing Christmas with us? And Jack?
Jack. Yeah, we've got this. We've got this
I
now.
think we could all do it, you know.
Well, let's try and divide and conquer at this point. And what's the idea? So you want to create. So are we going to create? We're going to write a song, and are we going to record it, or are we just going to?
Record it.
Yeah, record it and
So-
then maybe do it on the night.
So produce. So you're producing a song and then
Producing
possibly
a song
recording
and
it.
maybe.
Playing on the night.
Ah!
Come on. Who's that?
Baby.
Is this me? Oh, I feel really sexy. I look like Sam.
I'm actually nicking his craps, I'm never joking. You seen how sick his shoes are?
What are you gonna name him, Josh?
Well, I don't know. We'll
Jump over Christmas with us.
Aggressive, isn't it? You step on him.
do it live. Produce.
Maybe, question mark.
Yeah, look.
So this is the Christmas event. Shall we go for 2 songs? One more lively and one
Karma. Like,
one slow and one.
let it snow, let
Yeah.
that one.
Well,
How you busting out some Mariah Carey?
that's not. Is it?
What's happening?
I love my bike, Kevin.
2 songs.
That's Christmas, isn't
Mm?
it? Imagine how much money she brings every year.
There, you could play some.
So what's the next? What are the next
After
couple of
Christmas.
events? Yeah.
Um,
So after Christmas,
Ah!
we've got a dance showcase. Yeah, this is what I was thinking. Is that you might be able to get.
This
got
could be a
it.
chance.
You could
Or
get it in for one of
could
these
remix
other
the
ones.
song.
If I just like blitz DJing for like the next couple months.
Yeah, blitz and DJing, and then write a couple more tracks for the antidote, and then
Yeah.
we'll just throw it out.
Yeah. I bet I could get like
And even if they use it or not, we'll just use it as the opening music for them. We
And
produced it.
it's not DB, so it's not like
No.
fast,
Oh, they're all
like
pink.
fast BPM switches.
Yeah,
And we could.
It's going
we
to be a lot
could thrash
easier.
it, but we could use that
You
to
have
do the Janelle track with the
Yeah, I have
you know,
no
the
idea.
vocalist.
Yeah.
Those.
It's gonna.
I got bored.
To be fair, dance music's gonna be a lot easier to do.
Yeah.
than
So let's have the second event as the dance,
Okay, you get one of these.
and let's give ourselves time and go for the second one.
Yeah, but what would you do?
Yeah, Mr. Brown.
Well, we'll have to talk to them about it. At the very least, you just produce a couple of songs, and at the very most, you can offer a bit of a DJ set.
Get a heavy
Jack.
proportion guitar solo.
Jack's having a Christmas one.
Well, no, because they don't. So one is in January and the other one is in November.
No.
Yeah, so maybe you guys could help us with the Christmas one as well, then we all help each other.
Yeah.
Somebody say me.
You dickhead.
What food?
Oh.
That's it.
23, 24.
Yeah, Jack, I can't believe
Yeah,
I would have got
that's
that.
not November, that's
You're
Jan.
selfish, one word. Got two.
Where are we at now?
So-
After the Christmas one.
This is just for me. I'm going to be the only one who can understand.
Yeah.
And we were saying maybe two songs. Two songs and
First try.
I'm reading this upside down. World whiskey tasting night.
two songs
Ow.
and possible company.
Love songs.
What are you
I don't wanna
guys?
do
What are
too
you
many
interested in
bands.
doing?
What's the
It's the Tudor banquet and that's it.
Yeah, we're doing a Tudor banquet.
You're doing the Tudor banquet.
Yeah.
So we'll leave that with you.
Yeah,
Is
no
that-
problem. No problem.
Cool.
Leave that-
That's fair enough.
leave that with us,
Okay.
we'll see what we do.
No Fly TV.
We'll get it
Track
sorted.
you.
So Luke, would you be interested in producing a house track for one of the dance
Brother, we'll
shows?
get it. Bro, I'm there for support.
No, because you can do Christmas. It's not
Well,
about.
you can do
So
both.
mums have
But
done
don't
fuck all.
Nah.
So
So
that
mums
is
have done
what
fuck
you
all.
do
Brother,
for
brother, while she was baked, brother, while she was baked, man was there trying to fucking download every little
house
thing.
track to DA.
Yeah.
So
So what?
I done
That
was shut up,
we
man.
can use it.
Cool. Man, I got it all though.
You host track them, do it. Yeah, co-hosters.
What's fun tonight though?
Could we just really simply? Does anyone want to take on a really easy just throw a Spotify
Yeah, let me just
playlist?
ask, what is the actual meaning of this whole conversation and everything? I'll be honest, I don't know about everyone's here. I thought we was all gonna go and have one little groups and shit.
What?
This is basically us planning what we're going to be doing for the rest of the year.
Huh?
The rest of
So-
the year, what we're going to be doing.
Okay.
Basically, the idea is that this whole assignment is like set up a business.
Set up a business.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is not one that you can make money from. I know what you're
Oh,
thinking.
what the fuck?
But this is like set up a kind of company and just run events and production for it. That's all it is.
Okay.
And we're but there's like what we went through then was like all the really specific things you need to hit to get marks on it. Yeah. Cool. So for the world whiskey tasting, this could be fun if you were to put on a. Would someone be up
Blues.
for? Well, no. For each whiskey, as it comes out, you can have a different track. Like, oh, this one's from.
Because the whiskies will be named, surely, won't they?
Pardon?
The
Yeah,
whiskies
yeah,
would be
yeah.
named.
When's that gonna be?
So you could match the,
You
you could match the song to the name of the whiskey.
Yeah.
You should have drank, you dickhead.
I reckon that could be funny.
When's that for though?
Oh, that's like, world whiskey tasting is January the 31st.
Oh, I've got a perfect song for the whiskey tasting night.
If it's free, you know it's there.
Fucking egg.
Oh, let me get this.
No, I actually looked like my dad there.
Cool.
Yeah, so
Cool.
we've said we've sort of settled down on what we're doing.
We've
for
got a
Christmas.
couple of ideas.
By Christmas.
Well, why are you guys so hooked up on Christmas? It's like
No, because we've got like
You
a month
basically
and a half to
the
plan
Christmas
it,
spirit.
and it can tick off so much stuff, can't it?
By then, and then you don't have to worry about all getting stuff done.
Asian banquet, love songs, which is Benjamin, which isn't us. I don't think. It's
No.
just that's performance.
You can take part in any of the. I mean, if it is that the performance students might decide to take part in the Benjamin show at Christmas,
Maybe.
and they might need some, some engineering, some front of house. They might need something.
Yeah.
Again, there's some liaison that can be done there.
We put it like that so we can all see it.
Yeah.
You're
So-
acting like naughty school kids, like. Little jokes on the inside. Someone said something funny. Someone wrote babies in the dictionary.
So maybe what date is? I haven't written down the dates for these. But the for the love songs night, maybe you know how we're going to produce a Christmas song. Maybe it's about producing. We've thrown around the idea of a house track. How about you do a love song house track for? Not for Christmas. Oh man!
I think what needs to happen with you guys really is every week you need to be in here recording something, making music, actually producing music, composing.
Come on, Josh, get the guitar out.
So
But that's what
basically,
needs to happen every week. You need to be.
like we did last
planning
year,
to-
writing songs. And then
That's what the production side should be. That's what I've agreed with some of these events. Like, if a band cannot do it, can I have some of my students write music for the evening? Problem is, Simon wants 3 hours worth of music, and you can't write 3 hours worth of music for every event for the whole year. Well, you could if you wanted to. Some people work in the environment and do it that way. It's fine. It depends what's suitable, right? But the idea is that try not to see it as just blinkers on. I'm going to make a playlist of music. Yeah.
yeah,
That's what we sort of
So
done.
You're a production department, right? So there's musical needs that are required for these events. Then what can you do? What can you bring to the table? He's really open. You've met him already. He'll be really open. If you went to him, can I make this happen for this event? He'd probably be well up for it. He wants students in there. He wants students making music in there, playing their music out. He wants to make the events bigger. And it doesn't need to just be this. If you want to say to me, look, we don't want to do all of these events. We only want to do these ones. I think, okay, well, let's plan out what the rest of the year is going to look like for you guys.
I think that's what we're doing. I
yeah,
think
we're
these.
picking the certain ones that some of us are going to do.
Yeah.
I think
Absolutely
for Mayfly TV, what could we then showcase more of our music there? So if we've started, because we could do it in a couple of waves. If we go for the dance production, we put a couple of our songs that we produced on there, and then for Mayfly TV we go for another 2 or 3 songs, and then for Mayfly maybe we put even more on.
Well, I mean, you guys could make another tech band, but it could be your own material.
This is what.
Like, do you want to work towards doing an actual performance as a cohort, as a group?
I think there are a couple of us.
What's
who'd
going
like
on
to
with
do it.
Mayfly then? Are they still
They're-
going with that whole
I
Irish
don't know.
thing?
But if we were to put together some original,
The only thing I have to say is obviously Mayfly TV and Mayfly, everyone needs to be available for it. There's no like, oh, I don't want to do that event. Like,
Yeah.
there's no
Yeah,
choice. Unfortunately, I have to make those mandatory because of how big they are. I need all of you on it, quite simply.
but could we put a tech band together for Mayfly TV and Mayfly,
Do it, please.
and that could work, and possibly even you guys, if you want to go and do your Stone Roses stuff, go for it. But
Alex, they're allowed 2 tech bands on the night.
I can't say that. I mean, I'll just tell them we're having 2 tech bands. Yeah, I'm out halfway now.
Alex isn't very happy about
he's
doing another
not.
tech
He
band.
doesn't want to do another.
Someone text him and just say, Alex, we've nominated you for an Oasis tribute band.
He'd be like,
I want to do Prodigy again.
No,
I
you
think it'd
don't,
be really good.
Paige, it was too high. Well, no, I'll say it.
Oh,
It
no,
was too high.
I don't think it was
No,
hype
no,
enough, mate. I
no,
think
Can we
it
do,
was-
can we do like
we've
Prodigy
done a
versus
hype
Pendulum and take it even more high?
No, Josh, just like we've done a hype night. Now we should do like a chill
Yeah,
night.
so-
Go knock yourself out.
Do you want to play some Luther Vandross? You go and do it.
Luther Vandross.
So that would really work if we started producing some tracks because we've got 2 dance nights. Even if we just put them on as their walk in and walk out music.
But look, do you want to just jot down on your paper then? We need to meet with Josh, right? And like,
Yeah.
we need
Oh
to.
no.
Yeah. So we need to meet with Josh. So you put that on your thing. We can meet with Josh and Gemma whenever. What we need to make sure that we're doing is that everyone has a role in the group. Yeah. Everyone's doing something. And if there's something else that you'd rather be doing towards these events, that you are, of course, doing it, playing to your strengths, yeah?
I just want to start making music.
Well, there we go. We've got 3 opportunities that we can produce songs for the events, kind of, but they are still original material.
Yeah.
And then you can start thinking about putting an event on. There's a big gap between. Could we possibly outsource something in the Sunflower Lounge in April?
I think we.
That would be.
I know the engineer there. He used to go to uni with him, so I can ask him.
Or one of me and Jamie can be like.
Yeah, it'd be better. Equally, Simon did say if you guys wanted to put a night on in the bistro, you can.
Just do our own.
Your own evening at the bistro.
How would that work?
I've got no idea.
Bistro rave.
Bistro rave.
Yeah, what?
That would be hilarious.
Wait. So
We could run it. That would be fun. A college
Can I
rave.
tell you what I spoke to Simon about, right? I said, for Mayfly TV, I said, obviously, at the moment, it's a non-attendance event, right? Why is it a non-attendance event? Because there's no space, right? To get people in there, all of the rigging in there, the media students in there, the music students and everything that we do. So I suggested that we could potentially try and set up a cross-platform stream that is displayed in the bistro, and people can come in, parents, family, friends, whatnot. They can come in, they can pay a fee to come into the bistro. Not only will they be dined for the evening, but they can get a Mayfly ticket as part of the package, and they can watch
That's
the
a
stream
good one,
happen.
that is.
I don't think we have the infrastructure from a networking perspective to make that happen live, but there's nothing stopping us doing a pre-recording and making it an event that way, which would mean that maybe we do Mayfly TV in the day, it's edited down, or whatever's edited down in that gap, and it's obviously then...
That won't work
Just
even.
the whole pre-recorded thing. Then.
That would work so much better because it means that we're not networking.
Oh, there'd be no OBS.
No.
Technically we get rid of the OBS with the idea
Which
that we
is-
record it multi-angle, and we still synchronise the audio, and we
Well,
still mix it on the fly
It
live,
just gets
but it's
saved.
just not it's just not streamed,
It's
basically.
not streamed, which would be so much less stressful.
Which means that then the edited format of that at the end of the night then can be played out into the bistro. You can invite your family and friends, the tech, the performance groups can do the same, and we can kind of fill the bistro out and go, you know, for X amount of money, you can get a free Mayfly ticket and watch the stream happen.
And
what
that's
will be
like the stream
performance.
of the event, so everyone, it still streams everywhere.
Well, this is
everyone
the
at
thing. If
home.
we streamed it everywhere, then it might be that we put it out for a fee.
Yeah.
And that was what the college were interested. Can we fee it instead, so that when you try and view the stream on YouTube, it asks you for a charging fee?
Yeah, but then that don't help us though, because we use the stream from when we're up there. You helping unless we know the access code. And
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's ways around making it work.
we
Of
can
course.
say.
So we're not going to be like,
Oh, we have to
have
pay
you
so we
paid?
can use it
No,
upstairs.
it's run out. I need to put another £1 in there. No, it's not like that. But again, there's some logistics that we need to get around in order for us to make that happen before we can get to that point. And that was an idea that we'd spoken to Simon about, and that was off the back of Simon saying in the bistro, you can come in and do this on event night. So if you guys wanted to do an event night, like even if it's you're creating production music and you want a host night where you get to display your production music, have a bit of a live show reel, and you can have, you know, invited guests, you can invite your friends and family in for a separate night of a display of all my composition for this year. You can make albums and albums of material if you wanted to. There's nothing stopping you.
No.
It's actually extremely wide and open for you to do what you want. Honestly. Or you
Could you turn it into like, I know they have the student awards, but could you turn it into award night? Like it's like the Grammys, but it's not.
the Brit Awards,
The Brit.
the Bistro Awards. Yeah. No, you could.
I don't know how you do that, but I'm just trying to make
I think.
it.
I mean, if you consider
Give
right,
it a purpose. What would the purpose
there's
be?
some local colleges, Dudley in particular, have like a media night where they have like the equivalent of like their, like you said, the Grammys in a way, and they'll essentially play out work from the year, and it's like a feature night.
You
So
could do
the
that
same
with the
music.
film students as well, because they're having their films submitted. Yeah. Production night. Maybe you make a thing of it so it's like films and media, and everyone gets invited, and it's like shortlisting.
Yep, already spoke to Bash about it as well, so he knows that it's an idea.
That is really good.
These are all ideas that I came up with that you know you can make happen.
They'll do it on me.
Films night. Production. Well, it's films and media, and then / awards. You want to do that?
I think the brief's broken page.
It has. It really
This
has.
is the first ever brief that I've understood.
You
God.
sound kids.
I don't know.
It's the worst one.
This is the first one that I've understood.
Just shows you how chalk and cheese you two are.
I think I'm
How
gonna
you
do
how you just can't
wavelength.
deal with it, yeah.
What's Mayfly Task 1?
My brain's baffled.
What's the date on it?
Take
now?
one.
8th, 9th, 10th.
Yeah, that's our setup, isn't it?
Well, Mayfly Street.
They have pre-production. We have pre-production set aside time so that we can get all of the gear and rigs out ready in the entire week beforehand, so that when we go and do the actual.
Oh, so that's the actual event night,
That's
but
the
that's
event,
that's pre-production
yeah.
time.
So we've got like that's all of you in the theatre for a whole week. We get the gear out, we test it, we
Yeah.
test cables, everything's ready. We pack it all, knowing it's all perfect, and we can go up and bridge without a problem. But it's almost like a whole week for us to go. This is how it's going to be set up. Everyone knows where they should be. This is their stations. I mean, for me, that's when you're going to hit most of your modular criteria. Mayfly is the biggest fail-safe ever. Everything else that happens up to that point should be something fun that you've summoned from some of
So
the.
if we do
goalposts
the
I've given you.
Christmas one, write 2 songs for it, and then make a playlist as well
So
for that.
it's
Then basically, that's part of our stuff done, isn't it? And then Mayfly, and then that's it really.
If you want it to be that small of a yeah.
No,
Is
like
that
if
the
we do other stuff as well, but
This one,
for
I don't know, I should cut it.
just to say get it so
Quite
in the
big,
end
that, isn't it?
we do
Yeah.
that and then that. Okay.
I mean, the guys who are doing the show on the 17th, from a live sound perspective, have kind of got the ability to hit the whole of modular, haven't they? They can plan the
In one
project.
night.
Yeah, because they're planning it at the moment. They've got all the documentation,
Their
they've got
job's
stage
so easy,
diagrams, they've got
Mark.
meetings. They're going to actually be there on the night, and then they can do all the administrative and logistic roles after.
Is their job loads
Everything
easier
is
now?
done for them in one big go, isn't it? It's a big event, and all the planning that builds up to it, modularly done. Obviously, that's not going to be great for all of them because some of them might fail certain criteria while not taking part. There's certain dominant characters
But
in
we
that group,
could
and
do
there's
that
certain
though
people that
with
say
the
nothing.
Christmas market though. So
Oh.
Yeah.
we could just have to do one, say,
So maybe you aim to hit the Christmas market, or you all aim
because then
to.
if you fail, then you've got other ones.
Yeah.
That's what was bad about your idea. Because if you're doing it at the end and you fail, you're done.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it,
done.
well, but you're just building loads of portfolio throughout the year because
But
it's not just.
all coursework. That everything that you build throughout the year is going to contribute to some level of criteria on that brief.
Yeah.
Because okay, the Christmas one's there, but you can just continue.
Just go on.
I don't know why you're struggling with it so much. It's so easy.
Oh yeah, I think it's because I've had 2 briefs in one day. My mind's still with doing.
Too much.
Yeah.
But I
Make
think
switch off as well. Do you get it?
well,
Sherlock.
who would be interested in doing the Christmas song?
Me.
Me.
Cool. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4,
You
5.
do.
So what specifically would you like to do for the Christmas song?
We're gonna do like a piano and song duet
Yeah,
one.
no. I'm talking more about who wants to
Is it gonna work?
who wants to play it, who wants to perform in it, who wants to mix it, who wants
Well, we
to
don't know
master
whether
it.
we will perform it yet. We'll probably just say produce the music,
Okay, yeah.
and then when it gets to the time, if
So
it is,
who's up for playing the piano for it?
me and Finn will do a duet.
You'll do a duet, and do you want to
Gets
rope
off,
in a performance student?
No.
Well, someone's got to sing over the top of it.
Luke can sing.
Paid?
Luke can sing.
If you want to do it,
Do you want to sing?
I'll give it a go.
You'll give it a
there
go.
we go. So,
There you go, because you've incorporated.
and as far as this goes, how are you going to record? Who's going to record you guys playing the piano? Me.
What do you mean?
Because
On
you
the
guys
night?
have got to do no. Because if
recording.
we're recording the
We've already
song,
got
Oh,
Henry. We've got Jack.
but you need to now assign these people job roles.
Yeah, but and then don't forget if you
Oh,
then if we're
no,
gonna
no,
write a
that's
song as
mean.
well then for another song.
That's me. I don't want to.
Because if you're working on the Christmas song, you guys have got to think about what
What do you think, Alex? will do?
what
And then if we write 2 songs though, then we can be the recording engineer for your part.
Let's go green sky. So we've
Well, yeah, there we go. What's right? That's all.
Equally, you could go do some little DJ nights here, couldn't you? As well, if you
this
wanted
is
to.
this is what
Well,
I
let's
think
go
there are
with
some.
Do you not want to go DJ at the Tudor banquet? Everyone, put your loots in the air.
That would be hilarious. Have you seen MC Gandalf?
You could literally go there and dress up as Gandalf and be MC Gandalf.
Literally, this guy just goes and he spits bars from Lord of the Rings. Like massive
You could, literally. There you go. Modularly done. I'm a mythical creature.
Right.
Have a think about how you'd like to get involved as well, and what you can bring to the table.
That's what you're saying.
Because I know you'll sit there and say nothing otherwise.
Yeah, I'm not going to facilitate. Unless you want me to. What do you want to do? We've got... What do you fancy doing from what we were saying? You were pretty involved in like the house track that came up last
Yeah, what happened with that?
There's events there.
What house?
There might be some music
Party
that you
in
want
the
to
USA?
produce for.
So from here.
And what do you want to get from this year? Do you want to display more of your songwriting abilities? Do you want to display?
What?
That's
Song.
So if it is that you want to do some more songwriting stuff, then let's think about
So
where
you
you
can
can
do
do
some.
facilitate.
You're being so cooperative.
Come on, we'll do
Come
this
on.
slow
My
one.
brain's gone.
Shut up. Get on with it.
You can have a break in 15 minutes, yeah?
Yeah,
Go get yourself a whisper.
Oh no, that's the worst chocolate.
It's amazing. Whisper Gold. Whisper Gold's
It's
elite.
like a
So
chicken
it's
bar,
the
chocolate bar. I probably would eat
It's
it.
Yeah, I know.
where
Mr. Wraps and bloody plain chicken wraps.
Yeah, and well, the Red Nights are basically our own production nights.
Yeah, I know.
So you can get involved if you want to. So that's like, that's Benjamin's, Backcountry Gig Benjamin's, Mayfly TV in Block 13, Mayfly itself.
Josh,
So the red ones are our events, these department events.
Yeah,
The green ones are on Beach Road.
Alex will be down there.
I bet you're handwriting the pad.
But if you want me to give you themes and stuff, you can have your music play, say, on the
Alex will help because if we're writing two songs, you can.
because they, you know, they're doing at the moment they're working towards the Black History Month show, but then the gig that they do at Christmas, I think they're doing Christmas gig.
Well, I think
So you can take part in writing Christmas music.
Who
Do you want to write a Christmas song?
not particular.
Or you could then aim for the, you know, they're going to do a Valentine's gig. Do you want to write love music?
You like Simon? Luke likes Simon. That's a bit of
Not the drummer, the guy that
So
you
it could be that that's what you work towards.
But Steve, would we still be just making the playlist in general?
For what? For the Christmas? Yeah, so we'd create the playlist, but we'd throw these two production songs in. So, Henry, do you want to do some, do you want to just work on production for the slow song? Do you just want to work on the kind of like miking things up?
Yeah, I'll about the recording.
If we leave
Yeah, but while we're writing ours, he can write his.
Yeah, well this is the thing. Is
And then we'll swap
When
roles.
it comes to recording, we swap.
And then if you need us to do the drums or anything for your one that you're writing with Alex.
This is break now.
Recording.
Yeah, Henry's on recording, Luke's singing, and then
And you could do a bit of
I can look into
recording engineering as well with the other one.
and then I guess we'll just.
What?
I tell you what, if you mix one, I'll mix the other one. Do you want the slow one or the fast one?
What?
I'll mix
You
the
mix
slow.
and add some.
I'll mix and master the like the because we're doing two Christmas ones. I'll mix the slow one. Do you want to help with the mixing for the Christmas song? Okay, so if we mix the slow one and you mix the fast one,
That's the track.
whatever it ends up.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's the same amount regardless, but with me.
Also, we can use the AV as well. We don't have to just all be
And then
compared to
So I can hand in that my Spotify login to everyone.
that is that. Yeah, got mine. Yeah. And then if we go for the more energetic song,
More energetic.
Yeah.
How energetic? What BPM we're talking, Josh?
we're probably talking. So here it is, Merry Christmas, everybody. You know.
I have landed it twice.
That's like what, 150? Just bump it up for an extra 20.
You can do a remix of it. That would be good. If we write the Christmas song and then we remix it, that would be good.
I thought we were writing two Christmas songs.
Yeah. So the first one is the slow one, which will be pianos. And as far as jobs look like, it's Paige and Finn who are going to play piano and actually write the chords.
Yeah.
And then Alex will give you a hand with that.
Alex is going to do another one with Henry.
Yeah. But Luke is going to sing. Henry's going to record. Henry's going to record, and me and Megan are going to mix and master.
Rather do that than
What for?
The slow song. You know what? You just concentrated for like 30 seconds. Thank you.
You just shook him with his hand and he's got a cold.
Oh, whatever. He deserved that one. So the faster song. We'll go with
Yeah, it's named Finger. They were going to finger paint. Kids in paint.
Henry plays
You know,
guitar
now
for the
it's for
fast
Henry.
one. Who's going to play bass? Finley's going to play bass.
I'll do drums.
guys!
You could do backup vocals.
I don't mind.
No, I
We
get
could
Sam
do
on. I
backup
want to see how good
vocals
Sam
with-
is at
and then
playing.
Alex will do main
vocals. Yo.
Have you seen the one of the in England? It's been absolutely queen to death.
That was me when I literally went on the app for 1 minute with an OG.
Yeah, what? How does it
What
work?
is
Does
going
it actually
on?
just play like a recorder?
Yo, how do you know what they've got there? How do you know what they've got there?
What?
You know what we were talking about earlier?
Jamie and Jack, you're doing a remix for that.
Video.
Oh, and Snap.
For the Christmas song, whatever they end up writing as the band song, you just strip the vocals from it and write whatever to it.
What's that?
Guava.
Plays like any radio
I
station.
know Guava's 10, Guava's fire, Guava's fire.
Flavor.
Go to Lagos,
Yeah,
man.
Guava's tea nice, isn't it? Last time I
Lagos.
had Guava was probably like last year or so.
I think Lagos in Africa. Let's be fair.
But yeah, Guava's fire.